Thanks, Chair. I don't think I'm going to be long. I think maybe to pick up from what Honorable Saul said is that there seems to be a forgetting of what really the main fight was about here from the start. And the fight was about having our sitters do the work that they are supposed to do, ensuring that we've got the correct people who are appointed to our sitters, ensuring that the comrades who are connected, the corrupt officials and all of those are uprooted from our sitters so that our sitters can be able to serve the youth of South Africa. When we woke up this morning, Chair, we woke up to statistics which said the South African Police Service advertised 5,500 posts for young people to participate in the training program. And as shocked as we all were, 927,000 young people applied to just 5,000 posts. So it means at least more than 920,000 young people in South Africa are not going to be in education, are not going to be in employment, and they're not going to be in training, the so-called NEET youth. Now, that is the gap that the sitters is supposed to fill, because the billions and the millions that our government invests, the budgets that were being debated and are going to be voted on, those monies are supposed to be used to upskill our youth, to train our youth, and to ensure that they are placed in the necessary firms. I mean, we know the corruption that happens. For example, if we look at what happens in the construction sitters, we see how big business is able to take budgets, not necessarily to train young people, but to cut production costs. Because if I'm a construction company and I'm paying a workforce of 200 people, and then I convince or I trick government that I'm going to train 100 young people, I'm cutting costs, because it means now there are going to be 100 laborers who are going to be paid by government under the guise of the sitters. So that is the main cause here. But of course, on the way, we then reach this major stumbling block of a department that is unwilling to take accountability and a ministry that is unwilling to take accountability of that particular work. So I just wanted to remind us, Chair, of where really this fight is coming from. But as I said, I won't be long. On the DG, I think, Chair, the DG must be called to come and explain why he would send out an email cancelling our meeting, because it's a meeting of Parliament. Not even a state president can cancel a meeting of Parliament. If the Speaker of Parliament were to call a meeting and the President Cyril Ramaphosa must come to the meeting, as powerful as he is, commanding the South African Defence Force and all of that, not even a state president can cancel a meeting of Parliament. That's why we've got the separation of powers. That's why we've got the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. It doesn't happen. So for a mere DG to think that he can cancel a meeting of Parliament, I think that he must be called to account, Chair, and we'll give him our comments when he's here. Although very reluctant, I think I'll agree with Honorable Sauls. The 22nd of July is next week Tuesday. So it's just, if we don't count the weekend, it's just one business day. And then I think let's, if members agree, let's push our meeting to the 22nd so that the minister can be present. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. The President is not just the commander of the SNDF, is the commander of the armed and the disarmed forces, the real CIC. Honorable Low.